I had quite a rough night lying awake with all the people from all over the world supporting my dreams. I really need to pull up my socks and do something spectacular. And this is incredible. I want to thank everybody first of all for all of the support. It almost wants to make me cry. But in any case, another thing that I'm very happy about is these chicks. Every day they go out further and further away from the nest, so there is where they sleep at night. This is a compost heap quite a bit away. They've been scratching here for a while, go out into the bushes, becoming true jungle fowl. I'm very worried that they will become very gamey and meaty, or gamish. I think there might be a market for that between the locals. They call them marathon chickens. Chickens that's a bit more gamey. So there might be a market for chickens that's a bit more gamey, and if that's the case, if we can sell them and make a profit from them, then that would be wonderful. We're looking into compost systems where a majority of the chicken food comes from the compost, not from bought grain. And so currently we're on very little grain, very little bought food. We give them food scraps, etc. But we want to see if we can push that to 100%. There are some systems around the world that does that, so it's not impossible. If you have a nice one, leave that in the comments. That will be cool. I came this morning to the African Smiles. Got some new people joining us as well on top of Simon. Need to go back and get some tools. Wasn't expecting more people to join, but they really want to, and Simon really doesn't want to work alone. So I've changed the spacing. I'm making it 5 steps between the smiles, and then I'm widening the smiles as well to a 4 meter width of smile. I showed them the videos of Andrew Millison quickly, just so they've got an idea of what we're busy doing, the plans behind it, so they understand, and not just simple digging machines, that they can become part of the mission. They seem happy, and we've got some other people that came past and is interested in what we're doing. So it's a good thing. Slow start, slow start, but we are already on to the other thing that they did is they made this one deeper. I can't show this very deep one to the municipality, so I need to get them a little bit shallower. 3, 4, 5, 6 miles. We're busy with the 6 miles of the 6th smile of the 500 smiles that we want to do. So we're only on the 3rd day of working, and so we're averaging 2 a day. It's a bit slow, but I'm sure we'll get up and running much faster once we've got a couple more people helping and going along. Next thing I did is I messaged the lady that's in charge of the refuge in Otjiwarongo. Asked her, she's still on leave, asked her if it's possible to help us with a cleanup operation here. We'll organize the labor, etc. If they can help us with trucks, and then if I can get a meeting with them regarding this project. So keep watching. Hopefully we'll get a reply soon, today or maybe tomorrow. Thank you to everybody that has bought coffees. Made it possible for me to buy the necessary zincs and wooden beams. Not everything on the truck belongs to Manette, just get that right. But the zincs and wooden beams to get this house up and running and ready. So slowly but surely we are making progress. So walking away from me is Cornelius. Now Cornelius is not allowed to speak on the camera on behalf of the municipality, which I completely understand. He is in charge of the solid waste of Otjiwarongo. He was quickly inspecting our African Smiles there, and I also spoke to one of the town planners this morning, or one of the guys much higher up in the municipality, about the African Smiles this morning, and he said go for it, dig some, and let's see what it does to the water, to the flooding. So we've officially have got some consent, which is fantastic. So on the 24th, Cornelius and I will launch a joint operation to clean this. He says there's 5 more spots like this. They will come with a bulldozer and a machine, and I will come with, hopefully with many people, to to come and get up all of these other parts. So on the 24th we'll have a joint operation to clean up all of these things that's lost in the veld. They will come with a big machine to clean up that with some trucks, and then we'll continue to the next one and the next one and the next one. He says there's about five spots that looks like this. Now what I was thinking is, if we can do something, we can build a cage, plant some poles there like that, and then put a fence. He said not one single resident here owns a bin, and they have got absolutely no waste management services in this township at all. Now this gives me, I know that sounds bad, but it gives me incredible hope, because if you look at the yards and you look at how clean they are, despite the fact that they don't have bins, despite the fact that they don't have any rubbish services, then it is an incredible feat of these people to accomplish that without any rubbish services. So ideally put up a bin or cage here where people can put their rubbish and clean up as much as possible. He said they are working on a way to implement the rubbish service for the township, and that will be obviously fantastic as well. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Then I spoke to the guy higher up, Mercitia, about this area. This whole area that you see behind me is about 5 hectares. He said if I can write a letter to the municipality, he cannot see a problem why the municipality would not give it to me to turn into gardens for the community. 5 hectares of land that we would be able to get from them. Right next to one of the poorest areas in Otjiwarongo. So that is what happens when you just decide to start digging your African smile one day. Okay, but that letter still needs to be written. It still needs to go to council. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it would be wonderful if we can get all of this land and we can put a fence around it and we can turn it into gardens for the community that is managed by us. Swales, African smiles, mulch trees, do the whole food forest thing, put parks in, put playrooms in, do everything that we need to do in there. How wonderful will that be? So Bessie and I spoke about African smiles this morning, and so our first ones was about 2-3 meters wide, like this. This is the new ones, between 4 and 5 meters wide, and between 2 and 3 meters deep, like that. And so each one here, I would guess, catch about 2,000-3,000 liters before it runs over, which is obviously fantastic. That increases the amount of water coming in drastically. And then we'll continue the hiccup with this is it takes much longer to dig that much. So our African smile dream is a bit further away. We'll need a lot more people and a lot more help, but if we get 500 of these guys, then we'll catch 1 million, 2 million liters of water that doesn't run down into the river. So this morning one of our laying hens died unexpectedly, and that caused a little bit of panic in the ranks, because a sick chicken is not a good sign at all. And so I was out in town basically the whole day. My wife ran the show here, the ladies and the kids, still trying to get a lot of the workers back. And Manette, let's bring them some maize meal. And so the chickens were in the cage the whole day. And so I see the food is basically finished and the water is finished, and so they need to be fed. My wife has got some muties that she puts in the water to strengthen the immunity, and so that's what we're going to do for the next day or two before we let them out. We're scared there's a chicken virus. Chickens, when they die on heaps, so we really don't want that. We're going to give them some muti and see if we cannot get them very healthy before we let them out again. Nice to see. Okay, you can go. It'll be nice to see if they will run out or if they will follow the food. I think they are dying to get out. Okay, but the children are keeping them in. You can also organize the water quickly. Make sure everything is full. Okay, fill it up. Hulle kan hom vol maak. Hulle kan hom mooi vol maak. Ooh, coffee. Thank you, sweet child of mine. Donna, help them fill up these small red things as well. Let them put the maize meal on top, in the top there. Minky, teach them to put the maize meal in the top there. Oopsie. And then that one you can mix with the water, is fine. That one we can mix with the water. Yeah, you can mix with the water. We're gonna fill up new water buckets for them now. I see. And then put it further away, Donna. Put it nice and far away. Okay, now say, put it on the other side of the cage. I see. It's okay, it's okay. Come put the food first. Bring the food first. Bring that food. Bring it here. No, it's okay. We don't have to put water now. Yeah, now I'm saying there in the water bucket we can put it in there. Yeah. Donna, hold the camera for me quickly. I want to show him. Okay, so what we can do. You can stand away further, Donna. So they can have that. The meal is mixed with the water here. And they will eat that. Okay, and then these ones we can.
Papa te fue por un gato.
Okay, start them here. Stand it further back. The smaller it goes, we can fill them up as well. Okay, and put them further away. Okay. Give me those. Slowly. There's enough for everybody. Enough work for everybody. Okay. And then we can do the water. Minky, go fetch the water bucket for me. Okay. So the rest farm in South Africa said they have recently built a worm drum system. Now this is Alvin Dude's worm drum system, and it is free in the description. Just open it quickly. So let's view it from the top. I see they've been fed very recently. There you go. There's some wormies. Anyway, guys, makes my heart very proud to see our things spreading across the border. And so if you're looking for a nice worm drum system that works really well, check the comments. There's a free plans for this one. It works very, very, very well. And that, my friends, that is going to be the end of my story. Thank you so much, everybody, for making my dreams come true. I cannot put into words how grateful I feel for all of you today. See you tomorrow.